to go. You are watching UBC TV this early morning. Now 28 minutes left to the first day of voting, eventually starting. And that is for this voting season. My name is Julie F. Nantaba. This is a day that we thank God for, because it's another day that is writing history. History to be written yet again for Uganda. Whichever way it transpires, we are here to bring you the stories as they unfold. I am with Robert Jirabo Nyonyitono and Joan Murunju. Super excited for this season, that as the A team, we are looking forward to making sure that we put a smile on your face, but not only that, we keep you updated in every single step along the way. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Julie.
I'm
well, very, very excited, because here on UBC, as we inspire you, we are ready to bring you whatever is transpiring throughout the elections. Where I've passed as I was coming, of course, yes, it's true, the streets are relatively empty.
Yes.
But I passed via Lunguja police station and I saw a security briefing taking place. It was around, I think, 5:20, and I was impressed because, you know, these briefings are very vital in such critical times. And of course, I also saw some police patrols trying to keep an eye on the Ugandans and promoting peace in this general election. The day is today, and of course, you out there, go and cast your vote peacefully. Good
Definitely,
morning.
sir. Robert, good morning.
A lovely morning to you, Julie, and of course, Joan, and above all, our viewer. Thank you very much for waking up with us on this day, where again history is going to be made, that Ugandans went to the polls. Now, 2021, on such a day, on the 15th, we were not going for the elections because we had held our elections the previous day, which is on the 14th.
Right.
Now people were eager, waiting and wondering at what time will they declare. But remember, the law is very clear: within 48 hours from closure of polling, Justice Simon Byabakama should have announced who will be the winner in this election. Two of the 8 will take the day. And of course, at district level, parliamentary results will be flowing in, and there the winners will know.
Yes.
Yeah, because
so.
we'll know who has taken the day. But all in all is get up, wake up, dress, go and cast your vote, because by 4 p.m. the polling constable will stand at the end of the line, the last person in the queue. And when that one is done, you won't have an opportunity to cast your vote. But also make sure you know what to do. We do not want invalid votes. 2021, we had over 40,000 invalid votes. That means people who woke up, went to the polling station, didn't know what to do. Yes, Julie.
Very interesting at that. And if you talk about invalid votes, there are a few that are expected, especially for where Matthias Walukaga was standing. The fact that he shall appear on the ballot paper, there's an expectation of those mistakes taking shape, that people will anyway vote for him. But unfortunately, it will be an invalid vote. But anyways, 8 presidential candidates that we have to vote for on this particular day, the 15th of January 2026, pardon me. Why am I going all the way back to that year? But looking at these 8 presidential candidates, why not take a trip at their profiles and look at who they are, where they started from, and what their journey looks like. Starting off with the NRM flag bearer, that is candidate Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, born on the 15th of September 1944 in Ntungamo district, that is in Uganda. He is a veteran politician, and he is one who is known to definitely tell the history of his name. His father, the late Amos Kaguta, fought in World War II, and his father was served under the 7th Battalion, and that's how he named the son Museveni, Tuminyaba Seveni, who fought under the 7th Battalion, and that's how he got his name, Museveni. Now, he is a revolutionary leader and soldier who has served as president of Uganda since 26 January 1986. making him one of Africa's longest-serving leaders. He was educated at Chamate Primary School, Mbarara High School, Ntare School, and the University of Dar es Salaam, where he studied economics and political science and became deeply involved in Pan-African and liberation ideologies. Museveni led the National Resistance Army, NRA, to power after a 5-year guerrilla war that ended years of political instability. Under his leadership, Uganda experienced relative stability, economic liberalization, and growth in infrastructure, education, healthcare, and regional influence, including peacekeeping missions in Somalia. The other candidate that would pique your interest is definitely Mugisha Muntu, who was born in 1958, a Ugandan politician and retired military officer, known for his disciplined leadership style, integrity, and commitment to institutional development. He joined National Resistance Army during the Bush War and rose through the ranks to become Army Commander between 1989 and 1998, where he was credited with professionalizing the Army and the armed forces and instilling discipline. And indeed, you can tell that his stature, he is such a disciplined man. After leaving the military, Muntu entered opposition politics, serving as president of the Forum for Democratic Change, FDC, from 2012 to 2017. And in 2009, he founded the Alliance for National Transformation, and following internal disagreements within the FDC, he has contested for the presidency and consistently advocates for gradual democratic reform, strong party structures, and ethical leadership rooted in institutions rather than personalities. Now, definitely, I'll allow Robert Chirabo Nyonyintono to give us the other profiles that he has at hand to look into some of the 8 presidential candidates for whom you are voting this morning. Robert.
Well, I'll go for Joseph Mabirizi. Now, Joseph Mabirizi is a Ugandan lawyer, author, and a public interest litigator, recognized for his persistent engagement with constitutional law and governance issues. Trained in law and admitted to the Uganda bar, Mabirizi filed several high-profile petitions challenging constitutional amendments, presidential eligibility, and the interpretation of key legal provisions. Beyond litigation, he is an author of books and a legal commentator focused on constitutionalism, leadership, ethics, and civic responsibility. His work has sparked national debate and court rulings, positioning him as a controversial yet influential figure in Uganda's legal and political atmosphere, known for his uncompromising approach to constitutionalism and accountability. Now, away from Joseph Mabirizi, we go to Frank Kabinga Burira, who is a Ugandan lawyer, politician, and a civic leader active in national governance debates. Trained as an advocate, he has practiced law and used his legal background to engage in public advocacy on constitutionalism, justice, and democratic reforms. Burira has participated in opposition politics and contested for elective office, particularly within Kampala, where he has built recognition as a thoughtful and articulate public figure. He emphasizes citizen empowerment, adherence to the rule of law, and leadership accountability, positioning himself as part of Uganda's emerging reform-oriented political class. Joan, please.
And of course, moving forward, Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, popularly known as Bobi Wine, was born on 12 February 1982 in Gomba District, Uganda. He is a Ugandan politician, musician, activist, and former ghetto youth icon. Educated at Makerere University, where he studied music, dance, and drama, Kyagulanyi built a successful music career using his art to highlight poverty, corruption, and social injustice. He joined formal politics in 2017 after winning the Chadondo East parliamentary by-election as an independent candidate. He later became president of the National Unity Platform, Uganda's largest opposition party by parliamentary numbers. Bobi Wine emerged as a leading symbol of youth-led political change and contested in the 2021 presidential election, finishing second. Relatively, Nathan Nandala Mafabi, who is also a presidential candidate today, born on 17th January 1966 in Sironko district, Uganda, is a Ugandan politician, economist, and seasoned legislator. He studied economics at Makerere University and later earned a master's degree in development economics from the University of Manchester in the United Kingdom. Mafabi has served multiple terms as Member of Parliament for Budadiri West and is a senior leader of the Forum for Democratic Change, where he has served as Secretary General. He also chaired a Parliament's Public Accounts Committee, gaining a national prominence for exposing financial mismanagement and promoting accountability in government. Now known for his firm oversight role and grassroots mobilization skills, Mafabi is regarded as a strong advocate for democratic governance and economic justice. And of course, Munyagwa Mubaraka Seronga, popularly known as Mogati Gwabata, is a Ugandan politician, activist, and former Member of Parliament for Kawempe South. He previously served as Mayor of Kawempe Division and is the founder and president of the Common Man's Party, launched in 2025. Born in Chitagwenda District, Western Uganda, Munyagwa grew up largely in Central Uganda. He completed his O-level education at Chitagwenda High School in 1996 and A-level at Nakasero Secondary School in 1999, later earning a diploma in law from the Law Development Center in 2014. Known for his populist rhetoric, humor-filled speeches, street mobilization, and unconventional political style, Munyagwa appeals strongly to urban and informal sector voters while remaining a polarizing figure in national politics. And of course, to proceed with another presidential candidate for today is Robert Kasibante. Born in 1988 in Busuju, Mityana District, Uganda, is a Ugandan entrepreneur, vocational trainer, and politician, standing as a presidential candidate for the 2026 general election. He represents the National Peasants Party, a political organization focused on rural development, youth empowerment, and equitable economic growth. Kasibante holds a bachelor's degree in business administration and a master's degree in human resource management from Makerere University Business School. After university, he turned to vocational education and founded the Victory School of Beauty and Hospitality Management in 2015, which has trained thousands of Ugandan youth in cosmetology, hospitality, business, and technical skills. And on governance, Kasibante promotes accountability and fiscal responsibility and has called for systematic changes to improve transparency in public office. Before joining the NPP, Kasibante was formerly associated with the ruling National Resistance Movement and has defended his political switch as part of normal democratic realignment.
Very interesting at that. I think that the youngest out of the candidates would be, I think, Kasibante. If I've done my math right, if I've done my math right, the youngest.
Born in 1988.
88, yes, he's the youngest indeed. 8 of them for you to vote for. I can't wait for us to look at the would-be first ladies and their profiles. Ones that are really, really out there. One of Mama Janet Museveni, Barbara Itungo, Chagulanyi, and of course, I'm forgetting Mujisha Muntu's wife. I'm forgetting her name, but I've read about her. But the rest, you seem to have to pick from here and there. But indeed, it would be very, very interesting. And I'm looking forward to telling the story of the would-be first ladies. Once again, in case you're just joining in, you're welcome. And by the way, Good Morning Uganda is proudly sponsored by the Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries. So we're excited that this day, as we sip on Uganda coffee, we get to be part of the story as Uganda writes its history for the 2026 general elections. Over 21 million Ugandans are expected to turn up to cast their votes